Hi, this is Tyrene Martinson, and this is my new series, The Truth About Storytelling. I'm here to talk to you today about preparing for an open mic night because that's what I'm doing this week. I'm preparing for an open mic night on Monday with Creative Colloquy in Tacoma, Washington. I've been a part of Creative Colloquy open mics before. The first time I ever went to Creative Colloquy, I made myself sign up for open mic, and I had 5 poems picked out that I thought I was going to read, and then I think I read 3 completely different ones and kind of panicked when I was up there, but I just did it anyway. And the wonderful thing about Creative Colloquy is it's a really caring group of encouraging writers and artists who come to it. And so people were very kind, and I really had a great time, and that's why I've gone back again and again. So this time I get to be a featured speaker, which means I get to be one of the first 3 people that goes, and then there'll be open mic after that. So if you come, you can sign up and read your work. You could be just as unprepared as I was that first time, or you could prepare. Who knows? It's up to you if you decide to come. I know that I have decided that I want to choose what I'm reading way beforehand this time, and then practice that because I would really like to do a good job for the people who come to open mic and for Jackie and for all the people who make Creative Colloquy the great place that it is. So this time around, I've been really looking through what I could read, and I could read old things, I could read new things, I could read a combination of things. And so I'm thinking about reading 2 poems and a short excerpt from a fiction novel. And I haven't quite landed on exactly what I'm going to read yet, but I know it's going to involve the theme of like preparation during winter, that sense of like really, digging your roots down deep into the soil as the winter winds and the chills hit, and yet you're still like kind of grounded, I guess. Well, obviously grounded in good soil and good nutrients, and you're preparing to grow and blossom in the spring. So that's kind of where I'm thinking thematically. I may change my mind. No promises on that, yeah, on that theme if you decide to come on Monday. But that's the theme that I'm kind of looking for in work I've already written. And it's also a theme that I'm trying to write into a poem I'm working on this week. So we'll see how that goes. And I definitely plan to prepare. So by tomorrow, I hope I have at least 2 of the 3 pieces I plan to read already chosen. And then I plan to start practicing. So I'm planning to choose 3 very short pieces, maybe a total of 3 pages at the most, probably more like 2 pages total. And I know that's about where my comfort zone is for reading. It's something to kind of think about. If you decide to do an open mic, you need to decide, what you're comfortable with and what you want to read. And I highly recommend choosing it ahead of time. Even if you get excited in the spur of the moment and you find yourself writing in the middle of the open mic night, like I have a few times before, because other writers have inspired me. I've heard things that they've said, and I'm like, wow, that's so cool. Ooh, and then I get an idea and I start writing it down. So if you come to an open mic night and you see me writing, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just so excited about what's being read and the ideas that are kind of bouncing around in the room. So it's really a fun experience, and I admit, doing public speaking can be scary. I've been terrified of it for years, but I keep doing it and it keeps getting a little bit easier. So if you haven't done anything like that yet, I recommend trying it. And I recommend going to an open mic experience and seeing what it's like. There are a lot of different open mics out there. There's ones that are very story orientated. There's ones that are poetry orientated. And there's ones like Creative Colloquy where it's kind of a free for all. You don't know what you're going to get until you get there. So please feel welcome if you live in the area to come to Creative Colloquy's open mic in Tacoma next week on Monday. And I know I'll be getting ready. So thanks for hanging out. And I hope that I can encourage you to try your own open mic night experience. Have fun this week. Have fun writing.